Hello, so this is part 3 of soda can bag tutorial. That's the soda can bag if you haven't seen it yet, and I've been working on making another one and kind of just filming the process for those of you out there that want to make one yourself. So if you want to check out part 1 and 2, you can check out the links in the description below. So yeah, let's get to it. So I have the main part of the bag glued together, and I was just taking off extra glue pieces and stuff before I start recording. It can get kind of tricky because you have all these like strings of glue, but I think what I'm gonna do now is cover it completely in tape and then begin to fold it into the way I want it, the shape to be for the purse. So I have some clear masking, or what do you call this? Clear tape. Whatever clear tape you have is probably fine. I ordered some more off Amazon. Just regular Scotch packaging tape. I wonder if that's gonna make a difference. I don't know. This is the duct tape brand, I guess. So I think I'm gonna just try to, sorry, it can be loud. I think I'm gonna try to get pretty close to the edge as I can. This is always fun, trying to make it straight. You can just do sections at a time like I'm doing if you want. This is probably gonna just be like raw, unedited footage, so if you want to skip ahead, you can. I'm just gonna be taping. Okay, I'm trying to see where the tape ends. There we go. I'm just gonna set an alarm real quick to make sure I don't lose track of time, as I tend to do. Going on a walk today with my walking friend, so gotta make sure I don't get carried away. That was a gum that just fell on the floor. So I'm gonna kind of overlap that. his hair. Or maybe that's the glue. It can be a little tricky finding where the other tapes start and ends, but it should be fine if you have good lighting. I'm trying to keep the lighting semi-dim for you guys, so, but I got plenty of light on here, so. I've been really into like decluttering minimalism type videos on YouTube, and I've been really enjoying the channel called Organized Chaos. Oh, now I'm blanking on her name. Sorry, I'm saying a lot, but she has a lot of great videos and content on how to practically incorporate minimal-ish habits into your life and housekeeping tips and stuff. Audrey, that's what I thought, but I was doubting. I don't want to accidentally say that wrong. So Audrey, she has a lot of good videos. And just today I stumbled upon the Clutterbug YouTube channel. The way I actually found her was because I was looking up gardening stuff, and she has a video on like what flowers are like the least maintenance to have in a garden. And then I didn't realize her, I was just watching that video. I thought she was like a gardening channel or something. And then I discovered that her whole channel is like about decluttering, minimalism, organization, all that stuff. So it's like, that's pretty cool. I love organization and figuring out how to make a space most efficient. It's really fun for me. So, what YouTube channels have you guys been into, or TV shows? Or are you not watching things and maybe doing a new hobby? Yeah, basically, what do you do in your free time lately? I love hearing about what others are up to. I feel like I want to be more productive, but I've been struggling lately. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I feel like I could be more productive, but I keep fixating on certain things. So I need to take a chill pill and just focus on what I can control. I've talked on my channel about not yet having like a home or like a place of our own, me and my husband, other than this bedroom and bathroom. And so sometimes it's hard not to get fixated on that, but I'm definitely blessed, and what matters is having a roof over our heads. So but I've just been thinking about future stuff and, you know, raising a family one day, being able to host and do things that are just really on my heart to do. And if that's something God also wants for me, then I know He will provide, so I don't need to fret about it or fixate or spiral. I can just take care of what I have been given for now. Maybe 3 more pieces all the way across, and then we'll do the other side. Whoops, sorry. That's like invisible. Okay. So my door handle came off my door, and I ordered a new one. And my husband was really awesome and went through the whole thing to replace it. Like, it was a whole thing. My door panel had to be taken completely off, and I have a crank window, so like that was like a whole issue that had to be we had to figure out how to take that off. And anyways, long story short, I had ordered the wrong handle. Like, it was supposed to be for the left driver's side, and I ordered the right door handle. So just a tip, if you ever have to order a door handle, make sure it's the correct one. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me to make sure it's the left. My car is just a two-door car, and I guess I just subconsciously thought it wouldn't matter. I don't know. Like, how did this not get? I'm just curious as to if I missed something. The majority of it should be covered, and that's what matters. Okay, let me just do one more. I'm gonna try to do longer pieces, hopefully do quicker on this side. That's glue. This glue is attacking me. All the glue strings. This is a random topic, but like I've been thinking a lot about like pregnancy and birth, like giving birth and all that. And I was just wondering, I'm sure there's so many different opinions on this, but like, I'm just like, if I had to give birth one day, I don't know what I would do, because I have such low pain tolerance. And so I would definitely want an epidural. But at the same time, I've heard like so many horror stories of like things that can go wrong with the epidural, or it just not even working. And then you're like paying thousands of dollars for this epidural that didn't even work. And the fact that it makes like the whole lower half of your body numb, so you can't even like get in a better position for birth, because one second, I think. Anyways, what was I saying? So I definitely believe that like being like the typical way that people give birth in the hospital, like on their back, is not a good position to be in. It's like convenient for the doctor, but not for your body. And there's other positions that are better for allowing the for multiple reasons, for like the way the skeletal system works, and just being in different positions, and also working with gravity to help the baby come out. So I feel like, but if you're numb with epidural, you can't you're just gonna be laying there limp. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm so and then I see, you just, I don't know, there's just a lot of information out there, and I've heard like positive stories and negative stories on either side of like, oh, I used epidural and it was the easiest, best, smoothest birth ever, no pain. And then other stories where it's the opposite. And then stories where they go natural and no epidural, and it's like a positive experience, or the opposite. It was like the worst experience ever and they're never gonna go natural again. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I was wondering if any of my viewers have any experience with that, but again, like, I know we all have different opinions and different experiences. I can probably turn this off. Okay. I had this on earlier because I was using it, but to fix any areas that need more glue. But yeah, it's like, it's just, the thought of that pain scares me. The pain of the contractions, I feel like, scares me even more than the baby coming out, because I've heard the contraction pain is what is the worst. And they just get worse and worse the closer you get to labor, and you can be in labor for like a whole week sometimes. I'm like, what? Like, I've had a friend say they were in labor for 72 hours, and I'm like, you're meaning to tell me you were having contractions off and on for 72 hours? What? And they just get worse and worse the closer you get. But I don't want to have a negative mindset of pregnancy and birth. But it does feel a little scary, the thought of that. Because like I mentioned, I would like to have a family one day, but like, the process to get there. It's not going to be easy. And pregnancy itself, I've heard that like the first trimester is the worst. The second trimester is good, and then the third trimester, you're just wanting to get that thing out of you. All that to say, I think like all that you go through as women, all that women who have had babies have gone through, like I'm sure all of you would say like it's definitely worth bringing another human life into the world. That it's like a sacrifice that is beyond worth any struggle that you might have went through to pop that baby out. Okay, I'm just gonna accept that there's gonna be glue strings all in this. And then the thought too of like, I've heard being in the right position and in water and the preparation you do can all help with not tearing, because that's also something that's like not fun, having to recover from that while you have a newborn. Oof. But then I know there's also stories where you do everything right and everything to prepare, and then it still goes a way that you didn't expect. So that's where you just gotta give it to God, I guess. No, not I guess, but I know that's ultimately, at the end of the day, like, that's what it is trusting in the Lord and His provision. And He is faithful. I know that. Time and again, He has proven that true. Not that He needed to prove it, but okay. So I have it all taped up. I think it's all pretty much covered. Both sides. So now I'm gonna, let me throw away all these strings before they keep. So how do I want this folded is the question. This is gonna be the front flap. And so maybe the bottom can be like where this root beer thing is. I'm just gonna go for it and fold I'm kind of just eyeballing, but it would probably be best to measure things. But I always just eyeball. Okay. Let me do like that. Like, I don't remember every detail of how I got the other bag so perfectly, like, it It's a very, it looks like I measured it, but I don't know how I went about that to make sure everything lined up correctly. That looks thinner. That looks wonky. It's definitely thicker down here than right here. So let me... That's hard to bend that. Okay. I forgot, I was meaning to cut the edges before folding. So I'm just gonna kind of trim the edges. Let me not lose the sharp pieces in the middle. Okay. The edges are definitely not straight. Like, how did I get that so straight? I feel like I did a much better job on that one. Okay. I think we're gonna wait until we have this side to fold it. Maybe not. Let me get my measuring tape. Seven and a half. Which is like right there. So that's not gonna come over as much as I thought. Because I thought this was gonna be showing, but it's not. It's only gonna be on the top. It's okay. Okay, let's try to fold this. So the flap is not going to come down as much. It's going to be a shorter. Oh wait, I didn't really bend that one, I just kind of... This one is just curved, it's not bent at the top. This is what happens when you try to remake something that you made 12 years ago. we're just gonna focus on making the sides for right now. So I know that the way I made these, I made it a little bigger than, like I glued two cans together and then I folded it in so it would stay really good. So I might try to do that. So actually I do need the hot glue gun now. This should probably be plenty for one side. I have to wait for it to warm up. So it's gonna be a slightly different vibe. Maybe if I do it more triangular like that, I think that would look better. Maybe it's because I need another. Because usually it heats up pretty quick. This was a hot glue gun that I found off Amazon. If you're interested, it's that shade brand. And it comes with this pack of glue sticks. So I'm gonna be bending the edges to fit in the side of the bag. It's about 3.5. Where's that's kind of hard to bend right there. And then it's gonna go at an angle because, or no, more like this way. Since it's gonna be angle, so that should fit nicely actually. It works out actually, with the height of the bag too. So now I'm just gonna tape that in. But the question is, do I want to have the strap thing ready before we'll worry about that later. So later I'm gonna have to like cut a slit in here to do the handle because that's how I did it on here and it stayed pretty good and strong. But today we're just gonna finish. Let me do the other side and use this as a reference. Are these the same height? That's better. So it's gonna be so for the next video, it will probably be the straps and any decor for the flap. Like I have a flower on the other one. And the latch situation, which I think I'm gonna do what somebody suggested, which was use magnets because the buckle situation did not work for that bag. So it's always a fun game trying to get this tape to go straight without any, what do you call it? Without it folding. I don't know why I just put it in the middle and not, because now I have to do 2 more pieces. That's okay. I can just do one more little one there. Where did you go? Okay, so no. I have to make sure I don't step on that later. Let's turn that back off. It's always a risky game when pieces fall. Okay. Cut this one up a little higher. And then I'm just kind of guesstimating again. Looks about right. Oh, you won't see the Coca-Cola at all. That's okay, you'll see the little... will go here. It'll be a little more triangular, maybe. The other thing is that it's kind of folded so that the bag can fold slightly. Just kind of put a crease in there. Just kind of. Okay. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tape this in. I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna start it off with small tape to be easier. Maybe I'll do the outside first. It's probably easier the first one, and then it gets harder the more closed the bag is. My nail polish is coming off. Let me get that off before it ends up on the tape and then on the bag permanently. Tape the inside. I need like something to hold this back. Okay. Maybe I'll do a little tape first. Where'd it go? Oh, now all my skin cells are on there. Okay. I'm just going for it. I'm gonna fix that. And do like so with the other. Sorry, couldn't see what I was doing. Just taping the outside. Now I need to go on the inside, tape it up. Here, I'm gonna hold this. Try to go all the way to the I need another small one before I do that. It's not wanting to stay out. I don't know if that even... I don't think that got all the way to the corner. And then the bottom outside still needs to be taped. Sorry. So we have one side. Let's see. I don't have that much time left, but let's see if we can do the other side. This one's a little bit higher by just a smidge, so I'm going to trim the top. I'm gonna try to tape this side first. you just hold this for me? I wish. Okay. I love how I'm acting like the edges of this bag are all taped, but they're not, and they're still sharp. Definitely be careful. Obviously, you're working with cut metal, so. Let me do the outside and then I'll get the inside. Okay, I'll get the last, let me try real quick to do it. But yeah, this is probably gonna be it for this video. Just gonna finish taping the last inside. Maybe if I did smaller piece. It's just getting in that corner all the way back here. Is what's difficult. I'm just gonna do it without looking and just kidding. I'm gonna look. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just press it real good. And then I'm just gonna get the bottom. Sorry. Just trim that off. Oh, I didn't make a crease on this one. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so we have the bag. I'm gonna probably try to fix this up, make sure it's straight, because it's looking a little, it needs to be trimmed on this side a little bit. But yeah, we have this side and this side. Maybe I should have waited to do the crease on this side after. Okay, and then I suggest you put tape right here and all along the edges, but I'm gonna end the video here for now, and then I will see you next time to do the straps. And I'm gonna have to figure out a different situation because I don't have a bunch of cat food can tabs like on this one. I used all these so I do have all the tabs from the soda cans, and I could like double up to make a thick strap out of those if I have enough, or I could try making a handle using some more soda cans that I have. We shall see. But yeah, here it is so far, and I hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of your week. Alrighty, bye.